Hello everyone and welcome back to New Vegas, and today we have two lovely surprises, one of which I've been recording for 35 minutes and then realised my mic was not on, so I have to do shit again, but at least I streamlined the process. But put simply, there are two things today that I have done, one of which is I have gone off camera and I have got all achievements except the three we will get at the end of this playthrough, which I am purposely going to wait till we finish. Hardcore, No Gods, No Masters, and Complete Wildcard. Yes, that is our crowning achievement, and I'll be 100% for the game. Now, the second thing I've done is I have installed a new mod. And the new mod I've installed is, well, one of which was just updates to mods I already had, just getting updated versions. And the second one was this. Multiple equipable weapons that I can have all over my body. You want a weapon? He literally gets it from his front and puts it back to his front, or goes to his back. And you can have two weapons on the back, or you can customize it in the mod configuration menu here. You go to, I think it's this, B42 Hot BNB, is that it? Yeah, B42 Hot BNB. You can customize where things appear. You can say you only want things on the back, only want things like that, and you can customize the order at which they go to. If you go to weapons per category, you can limit what appears where, and I absolutely adore it. And it's fantastic. I love it so much. I've set my rifles to a maximum of 2, but let's increase it to 3 just to see if it allows. Accept. Done. Launchers, throwables, two-handed melee. Absolutely incredible how many you can do. So let's go back. So now I should have... Oh my god, what the hell is going on here? Wait, what? He treats it like it's a fucking sword. What the fuck is that, man? Why is he treating it like it's a fucking sword? No, man, no. That's bugged. Why? Is that there if I look down? Is it? It is as well. It's fucking impaled into me, dude. No, man. Come on. Let me just see if I can fix that real quick, because that is sad. Can I set priority? No, I can't. I guess rifles have their own preset priority. That's a shame, man. That's a shame. Pistol sockets, yeah, because pistols, if you don't customize your pistol sockets, it goes ballistic and just puts them everywhere. But yeah, I like this front and back. That's a shame how it basically put it at the side. I think it's because I've got the backpack on. That would make sense. Anyway, so before we carry on with that mess, so now we're going to go do the Great Collins mission, which wants us to go to Red Rock. So let's find a 3 card sale bets. Now, when we get there, it'll just quickly, rapidly change the quest marker and the quest will disappear, telling us we can just go back to fucking Yes Man and say, oh, I don't give a shit about this, and then we'll move on. But no, we won't. We will go through it. So, first thing we'll do is we will head to the Great Khan place. So first, I will fast travel to the South Vegas Ruins entrance, and we will deal with the fiends that appear there magically when we teleport. They always fucking do. You're gonna... I can't see. Thanks. Can't see. Thank you. Oh, you had the fully automatic terrible shotgun. Can I do anything? No, that's fine. I do love the new animations. I've got a few new animations as well. One of which was basically improved weapons. So let's see if there's an animation for Elijah. Yeah, there is. Nice new custom energy animation, which I do love very much. A better repair animation in my mind, because if it doesn't work, plug it back in, unplug it again, simple as. And I absolutely love the carry animation for this now, which is perfectly fine in my opinion, but the reload animation is absolutely astonishing. I love it. Isn't that nice? I do miss the reflections on the scope. They are still there. You can see the scope gets lighter, but I think that's more about contact shadows than anything else. Either way, let's get the fuck out. You can see animations a different way. He puts the rifle down because he wants to put it on his front. I love it. See? Pulls the shotgun up, When he puts it away, he still puts it away like that. When he pulls it up, it's there. It's not out. It's there because it's on his chest. But it's having conflicts with Azura's animation mod where it puts it on your back even though it's not on your holding back. Up ahead here, we should be hitting Chance's map. And if you don't know what Chance's map is, it's a reference to the comic that was released before New Vegas. It's basically New Vegas's prequel. There it is. And what it is it's a map made out of the Mojave. So you've got here, I'm just keeping my eye over there because Bookend Assassins always spawn over there. Anyway, so here you've got the Mojave outpost. You've got the 2 bottles to represent the statues that shake hands. You've got Dynamite to represent, I think this is either representing Prim or NCRCF, like that's their territory. This to represent Good Springs, that to represent the Strip. I fucking knew you were coming, you absolute shit stains. Thanks, Lily. That to represent Good Springs. Just carry on with this bullshit. You got 2 little cherry bombs here to represent the boomers. You have... How many? Thank you. My god. You have the little cherry bombs to represent the fucking boomers. You have a Legion coin over here to represent the fort. I don't know what the water here is meant to represent. I'm assuming this one here is meant to represent Cottonwood Cove, and this must be to represent oh, actually no, that would mean actually I don't think Cottonwood Cove has a place, because that must be to represent Nipton, and then that's to represent Novak. Yeah, but either way, it's a map that they've made out of the game, and it's beautiful. They've even got little rocks there to represent Mount Charleston. I love it so much. But that's a comic, a reference to the comic, and the comic is basically the Great Khans making their way with Benny to, well, rob you. And in the game you see like rivalries flare up and stuff like that, and it's quite good. And in the game, Chance ends up dying on the adventure, and they end up burying him. And in the game you can find Chance's his grave, and inside his grave has a knife in it. That's a custom knife that it's a unique knife. It's the only unique combat knife in the game, if my memory is correct, and it's there just for him, basically. I think it's nice to put that in. Nice little reference to those who actually gave a shit about it. It's like how Cyberpunk made Edgerunners after the game, but still went back and added the updates. Because it's nice to see little reminders there. Because, I mean, Edgerunners was set in locations in the game, which was fine. But the fact that they went back and added them and added little notes and stuff you could find was absolutely fantastic. But let's be honest here, it's the least they could fucking do after the dumpster fire they released. Over there's a nice little town. It's not really interesting in my opinion. You just go there and you just fight a bit. You can go inside some of the buildings, but not all of them. And there's some fiends there, raiders that you can attack, and that's where you can get the unique spike knuckles of hate and fear. I don't know if that's my stomach talking or the courier's had a stroke. Yeah, nice little place over there to harvest mantids if you want to harvest mantids. Most of these locations, there's no bloody point going to them now because I've already got like the achievements that would matter to me. Here we go, we've discovered Red Rock Armory, and it's here. So let's just delete this, remove it, and down here's a little trader, and I should already be able to trade with them because I have a positive reputation with the Khans because of like the few nice things I've done for them. The funny thing is this is locked, but sometimes they'll just get up and walk in there, so it's funny.
Yeah, they tell me I'm supposed to sell you weapons. Interested?
This is funny because no one's told her to sell me weapons.
Take a look.
No one has. I just can because I'm already a positive relationship with them. Let's see what mods you've got. Hunting shotgun long tube, interesting. It's about it. Time for me to go. I gotta go take a shit. That is some terrible fucking graffiti. But that's what that is. And I love how the door changes from this to a fucking office building door. It's hilarious. Oh, look, look, look. That's what the... Look at that. Is that a... Yeah, because that's not supposed to be there, isn't it? Is that a holster? Is that supposed to be on her weapon? I don't know. Is that supposed to be a weapon or is that a holster? It looks like the green is not meant to be there, but then again, I could just be wrong. Anyway, so here's Red Rock Canyon, and there's actually a bug with Red Rock where it doesn't register you're here unless you go to a specific point. So there's a pixel on the floor, and if you're 2 centimeters to the right of it, it doesn't register. 2 centimeters to the left of it, doesn't register. You have to be exactly in the right spot. So you can walk in here, walk all the way to that house up that fucking hill, not get the fucking spawn point, and then have to walk all the way back here again because it didn't register the location. I think I have a mod that fixes that, but I could be wrong. Let me see if it does it again. Because you're supposed to go to the center. Let me see if I can go all the way up here without triggering it. Yeah, it looks like I can. It looks like I'm all the way up here without triggering it again. Yeah. Fod. Let's just eat some just so my fucking stomach stops complaining. Dandy boy apples, that should be enough. Thank you. So there we are. We are now at the Great Khan location. There we are. Now, this is Papa Khan. And that is Mr. Shield. That's funny, because he's got a weapon equipped that has the shield. And because he's done that, it's basically broken. But these are all like some of the top Khans that he has. And you can talk to them to get their opinions before you speak to Papa Khan. I'm going to see what I can do here.
I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans?
What's your opinion on the NCR?
That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar.
See? He's incredibly sympathetic to the NCR. So if you were in charge of the tribe, you would fight with the NCR against Caesar if asked.
I suppose if asked I would, but that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere.
Tell me about Papa Khan.
Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships, ever since we left California. Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre, and sometimes I worry that's poisoned his mind.
What did you mean Papa's hatred poisoning his mind?
Nothing. Forget about it. I shouldn't be talking about this with an outsider.
Okay, who are you?
Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man. I'm also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior.
So let's see if I can just get back here. Okay, go back here. Tell me about Papa Khan. Tell me about Bitter Springs.
I really don't like to talk about it. Let's just say it was a tragedy, and the NCR is to blame. And we'll leave it at that.
And we know why he's saying that, because we've already been to Bitter Springs. We spoke to soldiers who've been there.
I've been warned about you. You are perilously close to making an enemy of Caesar, and that is not wise.
What do you think of the Great Khans?
They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion.
He's here to induct them into the Legion, but the thing is, the Legion, when it inducts you, it destroys you. It takes all your women as slaves. They're not allowed to fight. They're second-class citizens, and all your culture is destroyed.
My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the Great Khans as a token of our alliance.
See, the Great Khans have existed since the Vault 15 days. So Vault 15 is a location you can find in Fallout 1, which is not far from the start of Vault 13. And Vault 15, basically, they came out and became raiders. The Great Khans are descendants of Vault 15. What alliance?
In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes.
What's your role? So if I went to battle now, I would see Great Khans. I would have to kill Great Khans, which I don't want to do. So, what's your role in Caesar's Legion?
I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between the Legion and the Great Khans.
The funny thing is, he doesn't use the same Latin pronunciations of words that the rest of they go Ave, hail the Kaiser. Like they say Kaiser, not Caesar, Kaiser. He said Caesar. So he uses soft S's. What does the Legion want with the Great Khans?
Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion is honored to have such allies in battle.
I had some other questions.
Speak then.
Fuck you. Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye.
So now I can speak to Papa Khan, the leader of the Khans.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub?
So I've come to ask the Great Khans to break their alliance with Caesar's Legion. What can you tell me about your people?
You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
Maybe you could give me the short version on second floor. Short version.
In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here.
How did the three families defeat you?
They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them.
So, put simply, the way it works is, before the war, Mr. House was still alive, okay? And to survive the war, he spent it in, I think he spent the war in Vault 21. I could be wrong. And then what happened was, after the war, he basically destroyed Vault 21. And the reason was he did not want a second way for people to feel safe in Vegas that was not under his control. Because once you're in that vault, the second you shut the door, you're no longer under his control. And he does not like that. He wanted to have control over everything. So, what he did was he cemented up the vault so you couldn't use it. And then, after doing that, he took over New Vegas using his Securitrons. Because before the war, he had spent all of his time building Securitrons and building a missile defense system. So when the bombs came in, Vegas was protected about 90%. Only 10% got through, and most of them didn't even hit Vegas. They went into the desert. So, that's what he did. So, he automatically, after the war, had more resources than most people in existence. Right? Then, he basically said to these tribes out in the wastes, do you like the Great Khans? No? Fight with me against them. I will make you a civilized person. I will give you a casino. You run the casino under me. And that's what he did. That's how Mr. House reunited the three families. And then over time, he just disappeared and stopped appearing in public. And that's what happened. What happened at Bitter Springs?
When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down.
That doesn't sound like some of the NCR would order. I already know they did. So I'll say that's horrible.
It's because of that we have sworn to take revenge on the NCR. With our new allies in Caesar's Legion, we will crush them.
But the problem is, he's unaware of what Caesar's Legion does. On second floor, let's talk about something else.
Typical. No reference for history in the younger generations.
We just talked. Who are you?
You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the Great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people.
So, here, I've come to ask the Great Khans to break their alliance with Caesar's Legion.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you?
Caesar does not care about these people. He does not. And the envoy they've sent is not trustworthy. Caesar is only using you. He doesn't actually care about the Great Khans. Do you really think Caesar is going to restore your tribe to glory? You'll be made slaves. Because the NCR is the best hope for the long-term stability in the region, not Caesar. Do you really think Caesar... He won't care about stability in the region. He doesn't care. If the region is unstable, he benefits. So, you really think Caesar is going to restore your tribe to glory? You'll be made slaves. He will.
Ha! The Great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado and the freedom to raid as we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
No. Okay, so now, I don't know if I can start a quest. There should be a quest. Oh, Papa, where art thou? No. Ooh. Okay, it's over with Regis.
It's good to have you here.
Okay, bye. Is there anything I can do here? I usually can.
Greetings in the name of Kaiser.
Okay, now he says Kaiser. Make your fucking mind up, man. So, basically now we're trapped. We can't do anything. But watch what happens. When we leave, it triggers Regis.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment.
Now, there's many ways to end this quest. One of which is to depose Papa Khan. Get him off the leadership. Regis takes over, and then Regis, without question, fights for the NCR. Because he understands that making peace with the NCR is how you destroy your enemies. But the problem with this is, I think it's an immoral choice, because the only way to get rid of Papa Khan is to be a dick. Whereas if you can convince him to side with the NCR, that's a better... Because that way the Khans don't lose one of their most valuable assets, their history, in his mind. What is it you had in mind?
You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the Great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration.
So what do I do?
Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular. Me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him.
So, aren't you convinced already if you're having this conversation?
I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you.
What would convince Jack Diane to support me?
You'd have to talk to them, but those two have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around.
Okay, what about Melissa?
Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts.
You can't, they're slaves. Okay, I'll see what I can do to convince everyone.
Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture.
Okay, how'd I do that?
Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the Great Khans, but I suspect his actual opinion is less flattering. Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion, or trick him into losing his cool in the longhouse right in front of Papa.
I'll keep that in mind. Yeah.
I would too, if I were you.
So, there's many ways of doing it. I can break into Carl's... Sorry. I can break into Carl's room, take his writings, and give it to Papa. That works. But I want to see if I can get him to lose his cool.
What more do you want?
I've been wondering why you don't petition the Khans for membership as a show of allegiance.
Join? Oh, no, I simply couldn't. That is, I'm not worthy of such an honor.
But surely a warrior in service of glorious Caesar is the equal to any tribe's finest.
Of course I am. That is to say, Caesar has many fine warriors, and I wouldn't wish to compare them to the great Khans.
Because you know they come up lacking.
Enough! How dare you compare Caesar's finest to this tribe of savages? The mightiest great Khan is scarcely a match for a legion recruit. The burned man would leave their mightiest shitting themselves in terror. I would. That is...
Interesting opinion, Carl. I wonder what Papa Khan will say about this.
You motherless bastard. You'll pay for this.
Great Khans. Drives. Hey!
Is he gonna die? There he is. Bye, dickhead. And I got him to literally do that in front of everyone, so that was helpful.
Something else you wanted?
Get cancelled Caesar.
What do you want to know?
Nothing, never mind. Sure, whatever. Goodbye. So let's have a word with him.
You've been doing good things for us. Don't think I haven't noticed. What can I do for you?
Goodbye. Okay. So, that's no longer going to work. So he's done now. So, now we need to make everyone else like us. So there's many options here. We can go to the drug lab. We can go to the Great Khan encampment, which is at the back of fucking Quarry Junction, which is dangerous in its fucking self. Or we go all the way to the fort and find evidence that Caesar doesn't, you know, just enslaves people.
Papa says cut off the head and the snake will die.
Okay, so let's have a look here. So which one is Carl's room? Is this Carl's room?
Oh, don't you worry about me, dear.
Save. Let's pick Carl's lock. Okay, done. Because once you're in the room, it's fine. A lot of shit in there. Not much of any use. Cabinet, no. Dresser, no. Is this... I'm starting to think this is Papa Khan's room, not Carl's room. A Dragoon assault rifle, okay. So this appears to be... Oh, Carl's General. It's right there. That's shit, man. I didn't even have to work for it. Cheers. I wonder if I can speak to Khan about this. No. How about you?
Something else you wanted?
No. I mean, I've got the journal anyway, so let's have a read of it ourselves. I already know vaguely what it says. But it says, this journal consists of detailed records from observations from Carl's time of the Great Khans. Many of the entries go into great detail about his opinion of their savage, barbarous customs, and at several points he waxes philosophically about how it's very likely that Caesar's legion will have to execute the lot of them.
Starting to feel like...
Yeah, it's irrefutable, but the fact I got him to do it in front of everyone, that means there's multiple ways to complete that. I didn't even need a skill check to do it. I literally just walked up to a box and found it. While I'm here, I'm curious about these weapons I've just found. So one of them is the hunting rifle, which I obviously know very well. But, ooh, look at that animation. That lines up quite well with that. And look, there's one of the little things I told you about, the little strings that attach to your player's body. Isn't that nice? Nice, isn't it? And the animation. Beautiful. Beautiful little animation. So let's empty my mag and see what it does with a full mag. Ooh, yes. Beautiful. That is a beautifully smooth animation. I love that. Let's have a look at this other one I had. Dragoon assault rifle. Yeah, this is just the Chinese assault rifle from Fallout 3. It doesn't have anything on it, which is fine because it's, you know, it's modern. Is there any... No, I can't reload it because I don't have any ammunition to reload into it. Well, that's just sad, isn't it? Anyway, so we need to go see Jack and Diane, which are at the Red Rock Drug Lab, and this is great. This is great. Basically, I think it's the quest Abba Dabba Honeymoon, in which you just go around the place dropping off packages. Like, you'll get... These are the best people to go to because they have packages for you to do. you have to take a package to Melissa, which is also on your quest to convince Papa. So it makes perfect sense. So go to Jack and Diane first, convince them by doing a quest for them, and then in doing that, you get a chance to go meet Melissa and a quest marker for her. So it's much easier. Much fucking easier. There you go. Jack and Diane. Now, I absolutely love this place because there's shit here that you wouldn't notice otherwise. Like, where is it? There's like some shelves here, I think. Yeah, there it is. Flour. I love it. I love it so much. It's so ridiculous. Anyway, so I can convince just one of these people and we win.
Whoa, new guy.
I'm here to ask publicly oppose Papa Khan's alliance with Caesar. What is it you do here?
Do? We don't, like, do anything. We make the magic happen.
Okay, what do you make?
We make the happy stuff. What do you need? Jet, Psycho, a little Med-X to ease the pain?
You drug dealers?
Nah, man, more like drug suppliers. Yeah, other folks sell them. Diane's mostly in charge of that.
How'd you get into this business?
Guess I just had a natural talent for it. When I was a kid, these cats called the Followers of the Apocalypse came to our camp. They knew all kinds of kooky, scientistical stuff, so I ate up all the chemistry they could teach. Diane had to head for business, so we teamed up.
Okay. Who's Diane?
Diane's my girl, man. We've been taking care of each other our whole lives, ever since our folks died. Now we keep the cons and caps together.
Okay, tell me a little about the Great Khans. I'm not interested in this. You're going to press the set up here. Have you considered making more helpful chems?
What do you mean, helpful? My stuff already makes people feel groo-delicious.
But think of all the people who overdose on Jet and Psycho. It's bad for your karma.
Oh, you're right. I should start a side project making meds to keep my aura clean.
Okay, great. How's the medical work going?
Already on it. I whipped up a few stim packs already. But if you've got any more recipes, I'll take them.
Can I work for this? Good cons. Let's ask you to publicly oppose.
Huh? Look, man, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we've got each other, we don't care who the top dogs roll with.
I have to basically just tell them they take Diane and turn her into a slave. Oh, but you won't have each other. The Legion will kill you and sell Diane to slavery as a prostitute.
Dude, what a total haul. No way that's Kopashishi. Yeah, okay. Me and Diane got your back. No sweat.
Okay, I'm here to ask you to publicly oppose.
Oh, it's cool, man. I got your back.
See how quick that was? And that's just because my speech is high enough. Whereas if you speak to her, you have the chance of doing
You're
the
not
quest.
one of my regulars. What do you want?
I'm here about the alliance with Caesar's Legion.
Don't worry, Jack and I have talked it over. We'll talk up the idea of breaking the alliance.
Good. About Great Khans, what do you think about Caesar?
Well, it's not like I'm super attached to working with Caesar or anything. But if it'll stop his patrols from harassing my runners, I'm all for it. Papa hasn't stared us wrong yet.
Her eyes, she looks terrified. Have you started making med yet?
Yeah, you made a pretty good argument. We'll keep it small for now, but if it turns a profit, we might expand.
It's easier to convince him than it is to convince her, because, well, he's an idiot. Okay, done. So that's it. What's he doing?
We keep the Great Khans from falling apart, essentially. Jack manufactures the chems. I organize the runners and the shipments.
So you're drug dealers? Who do you sell to?
We make regular shipments to a lot of settlements around the Mojave. A lot of our business comes from the fiends lately. Personally, I think they're kind of creepy. But Papa likes the fact they get all hopped up on Psycho and harass the NCR patrols.
That's funny. Drug dealers?
We're supplying things people want in exchange for things our tribe needs. Don't judge us.
Okay, that's some of the questions. It's back out now. Because nothing they sell really interests me right now, and we've basically cut the quest short by doing that. So the other option we have is to get to Melissa. Now, Melissa is not easy. It really is not easy. So we've already been to Sloan. Let's go to Sloan. Where's Snuffles? Hello, Snuffles. How's it going? Woof. Goodbye. I love that so much. So he's not the foreman. The foreman's still out here, isn't he? Yeah, there he is. Now here's a little side thing that you won't notice unless you do a specific quest. He is actually the father of Melissa.
You need something?
Can you tell me about New Vegas?
I've been there once, and I don't recommend it. It's just a way to burn through a month's pay in 5 minutes. I've seen a lot of folks come through here thinking they'll have the easy life once they get there. It never happens.
Okay, fair enough. So, we need to get to Melissa, and it's not easy because she's at the back of Quarry Junction. And it's not fun to get to the back of Quarry Junction. There's 2 ways to get there, if my memory is correct. One is via Goodspring Cemetery, which is down a... Fuck me, man. One of which is Goodspring Cemetery, which in reality is not a fun way to go about it. Here, and you basically have to go straight across, which takes a while. The worst of it is you have to do it this way. Because there's rad scorpions fucking everywhere here. There probably are literally fucking... I don't know, I don't want to get involved with that mess. I love the anti-material rifle so much. It's just one shot and everything works out fine. Oh, there they are. Come on. Thank you. I love this gun so much. I love how he handles it like it's a fucking bus. I love that so much. I don't think there's any more I need to worry about. There might be 1 or 2 I'm missing here. Right, so it's not easy to get to the encampment because that is too straight. It's like a bowl. Right, so you have to do your best to stay out of the bowl. So let's eat something. Yeah, go for good mantis, fuck it. I might as well just walk around now at this point. You can't walk up that, it's too slanted, right? And I have found the best way to do it is either to fuck about or basically, well, I guess fuck about's the only option, because look, you can't really climb it, and I'm getting the feeling the devs did it on purpose, but because I have Project Nevada, which includes the sprint, I might have an easier time getting up that incline. So I'm going to stand here and see if I can just sprint. No. No. What? I can. Hell? If I wanted to, I could cheat, but I'm not going to because it's not fair. There must be a way up there somehow. I could have sworn I've done this in PC. bodies here. That's weird how her leg is wearing clothes, but her body isn't. That's very strange. I don't think there's anything here worth looting. Yeah. Not in this gap anyway. Maybe up here? Yes! I think there's something down there worth getting, but I'm not really interested right now. I don't need gear. We did it! Now, this is only possible because I've got the mod Invisible Wall Remover. Without that mod, this is impossible. And while we're here, what do I have? AP? Just AP? Okay. And we are going to take the piss. That's a Deathclaw mother. Come on. Come on, Busey, stand up. Wows. Where's she gone? That was... There you go. That's the mother done. The little Deathclaws don't really fight you that much, but the mother's close enough to be a problem if you don't take care of her. Is there anything I can do from here? I'm not seeing any more of them. Are my settings bugged or something? Bear in mind, this is a very old game, guys, so it doesn't matter what your settings are. You have to like download mods. If, like, look, everything's maxed. This is the default engine load, basically. And just look, there's nothing is loaded. It loads a little bit if you zoom in, but it has its limits. This is Game Bureau, guys. Oh, because we've done that, we should be able to speak to Jack and Diane.
That's close enough. What do you want with the Great Khans?
I don't know why she's Australian. What are you? Oh, she could be from New Zealand, actually. What are you doing up here?
Awaiting a delivery, but it's a no-show. I'm guessing that the Deathclaws and the quarry have something to do with that.
Okay, I'll help you with your problem.
Is that right? What's your angle?
No angle, I just want to help.
Right. Alright, here's the deal. I was expecting a shipment of chemicals. It's usually in a suitcase dropped off in one of the big machines up here. Because of the Deathclaws, I have to assume the suitcase is still in Sloan. Snoop around the place and get it for me.
Yeah, okay. Are these chemicals dangerous? Anything I should know?
Don't kill anybody if you don't have to. I'm a scout and I like to keep a low profile.
Good, don't make a beggar of me. Are these chemicals dangerous?
I wouldn't eat or drink them, but no. They won't explode if you drop them or anything.
Okay, got it. Anything else?
Like what?
Time for the Greek hands. Goodbye. Yep, I'll do that. I'll do this little baby quest for her. Because, now we've done it, we have a location for this encampment. And it's very easy to do. It's very easy. That's funny. Makeshift Great Khan encampment? Why is Lily still there? Oh, she can't get to me, that's why. So let's go to Sloan. And then when I teleport back here, she should teleport here with me. Oh, I should be able to just have a word with him.
You need something?
I killed the Mother Deathclaw.
You did? That's pretty amazing. I figured you'd need artillery to take her out. I hate to say it, but as long as the alpha male is still alive, that pack isn't going anywhere. Even with the Deathclaw mother out of the picture.
Okay, so I need to kill the one. So let's activate this quest to make a beggar of me. Search Sloan for the suitcase. Is it in the barracks house? Yeah, mining office. I love how she knows where the suitcase is, even though she's not here. Is it? Oh, it's above me. Yeah, this is a repurposed mod from Fallout 3. Even the ballot box is in the same place. That's funny. Is it here? Yeah, there it is. Carton of cigarettes.
Worry about me.
That's not what I'm here for. It's in the fucking safe. Yeah, 27 caps, not worth it for me. So yeah, suitcase had nothing in it.
You need something?
I'm looking for a suitcase filled with chemical supplies for a friend. Know anything?
Ah, yes. I think I know which friend you mean. Even if there weren't death claws in the quarry, there'd still be no delivery. The supplier, a guy in Prim named Tyrone, is a cheating son of a bitch who won't deliver even though he's already been paid in advance.
You don't care that he's helping the Great Khans?
I'm just a middleman. The Great Khans are a hard group, and some of them are no good. But they're not all the same. I believe in the NCR, but that doesn't make it right for them to roll over anyone who doesn't want any part of them.
Has Tyrone cheated you before? How do you know Melissa?
She's my daughter. Takes a little too much after her mother, rest her soul. But she's happy with the Great Khans, and that's enough for me.
Okay, has Tyrone cheated you in the past?
And he's always been shady, but this is the first time he's outright screwed me.
Alright, I'll go pay Tyrone a visit. So, now, Tyrone, if my memory is correct, is in Prim, and he's one of the soldiers. If my memory is correct, he's one of the NCR soldiers. And you have to like go speak to him. He's like, keep it down. Keep it down, guys. I don't want anyone to know I sell drugs. He's like, hey, guys, I want to buy some drugs. Do you have some drugs? I saw that. Yeah, I think he's like one of the major. I love this animation where they lean on them. I'm not sure if this is part of Azora, Project Mojave, or if it's just... I mean, look at his arms. His arms are broken. Or it could just be part of the base game. I doubt it, though. Goes to the NCR tent. Where is he? There he is.
Hey, what can Tyrone do for you?
A friend in Sloan told me to come to you about some chemical supplies.
You trying to get me busted? Keep your damn voice down. Lieutenant Hayes already has his eye on me. Look, I already told Chomps the NCR is getting suspicious of all these misplaced supplies. Bigger risk means bigger cost. 300 caps bigger.
So he's demanding more. I'm sorry, but all these muscles make it hard to hear sometimes. Fuck off. I say the word and someone else will start making deliveries to Nevada, not you. Is 300 caps worth being known as a deal breaker? Seems like bad business to me. Let's go with a speech.
I've reconsidered my position, and I think it would be in my best interest if I were to sacrifice my profit on this particular deal.
That was the most professional. I'm fucked if I don't give you this. What is that? Optional. Optional. Expose the Great Khan smuggling operation to Lieutenant Hayes. I'm not going to do that. But now we can just teleport to the encampment. Because, yay, markers. Stay hidden. Stay hidden, stay hidden, stay hidden. I need to kill the alpha male deathcore next.
What do you want now?
Got a chemist for you. Regis says I should talk to you about... No, go for that one.
You actually came through for us. I didn't expect that. Anyway, the Great Khans pay their debts and don't forget their friends. If you ever come out to Red Rock Canyon, I'll put in a good word for you.
Okay, goodbye. Great Khan's liked.
How's it going?
Regis tells me I should talk to you about speaking against the Great Khan Alliance with Caesar.
You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory.
That doesn't exist. Well, not a female one. Did he also tell you that women aren't permitted to serve in the Legion?
What? No, he... What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would he lie about that?
If the Great Khans join the Legion, you'll be sold as a slave, an officer's wife if you're lucky.
That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. Alright, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance.
I'll get going.
Bye.
Good. So that's that done. But while we're here, let's take out the Mother Deathclaw. Sorry, not the Mother, the Alpha. And after doing that, the rest of the death claws should just clear out. Now, there's usually a big machine that appears in the center. Usually as I get a wee bit closer. That is not the alpha. Nor is that. Where's the alpha? Where's the alpha? Right, I saw something then. I'm pretty sure I saw it. Oh, look at them just so patiently waiting. There he is. No, no, they're not alphas. Where's the alpha? Lily, you fucking shit. I don't... There he is. No, it's not. Shut up. That's not slow motion at all, man. Is there anything I can take to increase... I don't think there's anything I can take to increase my damage at all, anything like that. No, good. Steady, okay. There he is. Done. Done. You just need to take out them two and the rest of them just naturally leave. Let's go to Sloan.
You need something?
I killed the Deathclaw mother and the Deathclaw alpha male.
Coming from anyone else, I'd say they were drunk or crazy. But that look in your eyes, I believe you. I can pay you, but it ain't much for what you pulled off. I'll get on the ham radio first thing and tell people all about you, though.
Good. So now we go back to Red Rock. I'll papa my papa. That's weird. The only option I have left is to basically just tell them that, listen, you're fucked if you join. It's kind of a mess. It's a doomed if you stay, damned if you don't situation. But there's not really a positive way out here. The only other option is go to the fort. But I am hated by Caesar right now, so I can't go to the fort. They'll just kill me.
Starting to feel like tensions are coming to a boil. There will be full-scale war soon.
Yeah, there definitely will be. And I helped. Where is he? Oh, there's Regis. Can I speak to Regis?
You honor the great Khans with your presence.
Okay, can't do anything with him.
Huh?
Let's have a word with him.
More of my advisors are starting to talk openly of breaking our alliance. I wonder where that idea is coming from.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, so I have to get the proof. Wait a minute, so I have to get the proof? Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 that's not good. Lily, I hope you're ready for a fight. I hope you're ready for a fight, Lily. This is not good. Oh no, I'm going to have to fight my way through Cottonwood Cove. That's not good. Wait. Wait, I know what to do. Maybe this will work. Save. I am not expecting this to work at all. I'm expecting to be violently attacked, and you know, it's actually a kind of a sick outfit when the Legion's concerned, but there's a glitch here where the neck skin doesn't match the rest of the armor. Wait, did I drop the barrels in the camp? Did I? I must have. Otherwise, I wouldn't be irradiated here. Yeah, I must have. The door's open. I must have. I just didn't drop the barrels. And did I kill Quarter Lucullus? Again, I must have. Don't kill me.
I'll wait.
Okay. So far this is working. So far this is working. It shouldn't be, but it is. And if we get caught, I could just kill another member of the Legion, steal their equipment, and then use a stealth pack. Sorry, a stealth boy to hide, and then I don't know, just see if that works, because I think I actually might be spotted. I'm not sure how the stealth system works exactly, if I'm spotted at any point or if I'm fine just because I'm wearing this. I don't know how this works. I feel like higher ranks should be able to see through me if I get too close, but I don't know if this uses like Hitman logic. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know if this uses the logic as Hitman. Because I really don't know.
Another kill to my name.
Esau. Hide. Okay, so we're hidden again. I'll take all of his shit. Save. Now, I expect the Praetorian Guard to spot me. So, let's take the Praetorian armor and this helmet. I mean, it's got a mask, so they actually shouldn't recognize me.
Another kill to my name. Had enough.
Jesus, this shotgun's fucking lethal.
Leo won't be happy. There's no one else to chop.
This shotgun is absolutely lethal. What, like, can the dogs, like, smell me? And they know I'm not one of them, maybe? I don't know. So let's save. We're good for now.
You'll pay for that. Come on.
Dude. This fucking shotgun. You know what? We're against the Legion anyway, so... Jesus, Lily. Won the war. That's I guess that's how you cure the brain tumor.
Keep fighting.
I don't even know anymore. I must have a perk or something on this that just makes me penetrate their armor like it's not even there. I mean the armor on this does look sick. It looks like it's if you wear the helmet, it's classed as Legion armor now. It looks like it no longer classes just the body as Legion armor. Caesar's armor. Oh, can I? Can I? Yes, it is me, Caesar. Don't worry about the fact that I've suddenly grown hair. Oh, that'd be funny. I'm keeping that dark horse on. That looks sick. Cheers. Okay, so now what am I looking for? Oh, Legion Slave Ledger. Well, let's pretend that was difficult for 10 seconds. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think we've just accidentally won the war here, guys. Hang on, I don't think I got... Did I get negative karma for killing Caesar? I don't think I did. Dude, come on. Dude! That's a weird assortment. War Chief helmet. Oh, so this is what... So this is what he wears when he's going to war. I mean, I guess that's fine. Fuck it. Oh, look at that. Heads will roll. Apparently they will. I'll take the water. So, I'm curious if I'll suddenly be under attack. No? Because I'm hidden? Will I get away with this? No red? Yes, we can get away with this. Everyone's far enough away. Let's change armor, right? Change armor, change armor. Okay. I don't think any of this counts as a disguise anymore. I think I need the helmet. I think I need the helmet, otherwise it doesn't count. Yes. I need the helmet, otherwise it doesn't count. Okay. So nothing else I wear matters, it's just the helmet. That's a nice feature. You know what? You know what I just remembered? Not a good idea to teleport there wearing Legion armor. Not a good idea at all. So now we can swap off this shit. That's funny. I am the Emperor of the Wastes. Yes, I am. Do not argue with me. I'm wearing the hat. Oh, I love it so much. Do not argue with me. I'm wearing a golden hat. It's not a hat. Yeah, one with him. Okay, so where's Regis?
Hello.
Do I speak to you or do I speak to Regis?
It's always a pleasure to see you around the camp.
Still no new talk options. Okay. Where's Papa my Papa? Data, quests. Return to the Legion's slave ledger to Regis. So I do have to give it back to Regis, that's fine. I'll just wait here. Regis should appear.
Morning.
No Regis yet. There he is.
You're becoming quite the political agitator. I can't say I'm displeased.
Well, Caesar's dead. Have a look at this book. It will show you what happens to tribes that ally with Caesar's Legion.
Let me see. My God, this is even worse than I thought. Okay, you have my support. I'll tell Papa the alliance is a bad idea.
Goodbye. Done.
Share a whiskey with me?
Has he gone to bed? Middle of the fucking day, dickhead. Get up.
All four of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all.
I've come to ask the Great Khans to break their alliance with Caesar's Legion.
I've heard some things from my most trusted Khans. It makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory?
You don't need to look outward, mighty Khan. Your tribe is proud and strong. Claim your own glory. What great legacy do the Great Khans have? Your tribe is nothing but ghosts and martyrs. Any idea where I might look to find such inspiration from the past? Let's go for this one.
Well spoken, traveler. Well spoken indeed. Perhaps it's time to find our own destiny, unburdened by the past. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer.
I mean, it's good. Sounds wise. I wish you the best.
If you should ever tire wandering alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a great Khan yourself.
Now, I don't know what the other option is, really. Because I think historical, I have to like go looking for historical ledgers and shit like that, which is not the best. I have just cheaped out a bit, but I don't mind because I've already cheaped out once already. So, now we're done with that. We can finally do the final fucking quest. Wildcard side bets. Strip north. Let's get this shit done, boys. I'm probably the only and probably the one woman watching me. Do 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 do. Presidential suite. No, penthouse.
If it isn't our favorite VIP.
Am I now? Is that before or after I killed your last boss? Ah, you look so happy.
Every Securitron on the network has been upgraded. Pretty neat, huh? The Securitrons at the fort are on standby. I see a status log here confirming that the Mark II OS upgrade installed correctly. They'll be all set to go once we boost my transmitting power and bring them online with the network. But we'll worry about that later.
Okay, let's talk about the tribes as you get to know.
Please, go on.
The Boomers have vowed to support me.
Really? Talk about diplomatic skills. I mean, just not getting blown up was a success. Now they'll only blow up the right sorts of people. That's what matters.
The right sorts?
That's 3 down, 2 to go.
Spoken like a fucking conservative. I convinced the Great Khans to leave the Mojave.
Maybe they'll be devoured by giant scorpions. All sorts of things could happen to them out there. That's 4 down, just 1 to go.
That doesn't sound good. I spoke to Marjorie and Mortimer. I say leave the White Gloves alone. The White Glove Society had a cannibalism problem, but I solved it.
A cannibalism problem? Really? I'm so glad you weren't eaten. That accounts for all the tribes you needed to get to know. You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. Here's some big news. I decoded a military radio transmission, and it turns out the NCR president, Aaron Kimball, is going to visit Hoover Dam. I guess he wants to boost the troops' morale, but according to projections Mr. House made, he has an 83.75% chance of being assassinated.
Oh, I forgot I hadn't done this one yet.
Anyway, it looks like Mr. House thought it was important to keep President Kimball alive.
Why did Mr. House want Kimball kept alive?
Mr. House ran projections on how the NCR public will react to a defeat at Hoover Dam. Overwhelmingly, they'll blame Kimball. But if Kimball dies at Hoover Dam, there's no obvious scapegoat for them to blame, so they'll blame New Vegas instead. So that means reduced tourism for up to 5 years.
So keep
Equations
Kimball alive.
Are pretty complicated. Mr. House sure liked numbers.
So keep Kimball alive because he's your scapegoat. I'm on good terms with the NCR. They'll let me help protect them.
Great. A ranger named Graham has been placed in charge of security for the president's visit. You'll want to talk to him. Once the president is safe, there's one more thing for you to take care of. This gadget I'm handing you is called an override module. Mr. House had 2 of these made years and years ago. Just like him to think ahead. Take the module to the El Dorado substation and attach it to the power control terminal. I'll handle the rest.
Okay, I'll get it done. What will the override module let you do?
I'll use the substation to send a huge jolt of electricity to the Lucky 38. Turns out this casino has its own reactor. All it needs is a jump start. With the reactor running at full tilt, I can boost the transmission strength of the Lucky 38's command and control network.
So you have wider range.
Direct tactical control of hundreds of upgraded Securitrons at vast distances. You know that's gonna come in handy.
Okay, I'll get it done.
Great. When this is taken care of, we'll be all set for the Legion to make its move.
Now, I don't approve of this. I think Mr. House is the best option for New Vegas because he doesn't care about money. Money's over. He doesn't care. He cares about keeping a unified central force. So I think Mr. House in general is the best option for New Vegas. But I wish he would try and make peace with the NCR, but he's not. He's aggressive. So anyway, without that, let's think about something else for a sec here. I now have to go save President Kimball. I have to plant a control line in the substation. And then immediately after the Kimball situation is solved, I then have to do the fight. So, I guess in our next episode, it actually will be the final one. Because there's only 2 things to do. Save Kimball and do the fight. And that's what's next. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did enjoy, feel free to subscribe down below. And stay tuned next time we play. And the next episode will be the final episode of my New Vegas story Let's Play. After that I might do some mod showcases or maybe some mod playthroughs. But pretty much this is the end of... The next episode will be the end of the actual serious New Vegas playthrough. But thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you all in the next one. And I'll see you then. Cheers.